Welcome back. You're watching Startup Central with me, Nayantara Rai. This is your daily picks for anything to do with startups, entrepreneurship, technology, innovation, disruption. We've got it covered every weekday, 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. right here on ET Now. Ladies and gentlemen, stay in touch with us. Tell us what you like about the show. Also, tell us what you don't like about the show. We love constructive criticism. Pitch to us. Who knows? Maybe one day you'll be a part of the show. I'm also on Twitter. Well, usually we feature entrepreneurs and top management of startups. But guess whose soundbite I'm going to play for you today? It's the market regulator, SEBI chairman. Why am I doing that? Because the SEBI chairman today has said he needs to start thinking of blockchain, artificial intelligence, and all of that to prevent stock price manipulation. In short, the SEBI chairman has announced it's time to move with the times, to get big technology, to be up to speed when it comes to data analytics. So first up, listen into what the SEBI chairman had to say, and then I'm going to go across to Nikhil Kamath of Zerodha.
Data analytics is predominantly being used for key securities market functions such as trading, compliance, and risk management. Going forward, the technology and data are going to play an even more dominating role. The use of technology itself, use of artificial intelligence, machine learning, and blockchain. It has been, you must have read at several occasions, but I think it's worth repeating some of these points. These technologies have the potential to bring a paradigm shift in securities market landscape. Amongst their applications, blockchain could be used in clearing, settlement, and record keeping, given its benefits in maintaining records in distributed ledgers, while still being a single source of truth. Blockchain-based solutions are being developed by some foreign exchanges for settlement and by domestic exchanges for KYC record-keeping purpose. With increasing digitization of information and ability of artificial intelligence and machine learning to read unstructured data, artificial intelligence machine learning is being increasingly deployed in fund management, trading, supervision, and surveillance activities. Though the use of AI, ML, and blockchain has taken off across the world in different areas, these tools still continue to be fairly new and untapped technologies. There is a need for an active research into these technologies to explore their best possible usage in securities markets.
That's the SEBI chairman saying how India needs to move ahead. Other countries have already started using blockchain and machine learning and all of that, not just for catching stock price manipulation, but also for processes like settlement and clearances. I'm going to take forward this conversation with Nikhil Kamath of Zerodha. He understands big tech really, really well. Hi, Nikhil. Welcome back to Startup Central. Always great catching up with you. I mean, SEBI chairman using phrases like artificial intelligence, machine learning, blockchain, digital lake, all of that. What do you make of it? It's about time, right?
I think so. I think it's a good thing. There are plenty of opportunities to improve the ecosystem in India. A lot needs to be done, and I think SEBI is going in the right direction with many things. A lot of the changes they're bringing forward in the last 12 months or so have been very good for the market.
You know, something else that he said at this event was, and he's made it clear that, how SEBI is actually also using social media, that very often SEBI has been alerted because of what's happening in social media. Would you agree with that? Have you noticed that? Has that been happening a lot?
A lot of people, what generally happens in the market is a lot of stock tips are given on stocks which are not very liquid, and there are a whole bunch of bad elements in the marketplace who use this method to manipulate stock prices. They could do it by virtue of social media. They use messaging services. They could even use somebody else's name and send these messages out as a stock tip. I think scraping through social media and looking out for these things is a good step. It might help contain the problem quite a bit.
Help curtail a problem a lot bit, but on a day where Satya Nadella has also said that privacy is a fundamental right, how should we be seeing the two together? Because if you're misusing data, if you're misusing mediums and platforms for insider trading. Can it really be a fundamental right?
That's a tough one, Nayantara, but I'm guessing they're looking at publicly available information, and I think as long as people are publicly sending out these top tips on SMS and stuff like that, I think that's something which I wouldn't personally consider a breach of privacy if somebody goes through it and makes sure no manipulation is happening as such.
Nikhil, if I could also get you on what Ajay Tyagi said. He said other countries have started already using blockchain. They started using artificial intelligence, machine learning. Is that really correct? How far behind the curve are we? Has SEBI started using some of these technologies? Would you know?
I think no, I wouldn't know at what level they are now and what they intend to do exactly because I just saw the news today, the same as you. But it'll be interesting to see what direction they take this in. And these technologies have a lot of use cases, and I think there's a lot that SEBI can do with it, and I hope they do it.
Tell us a little bit about Zerodha and how it uses artificial intelligence, machine learning, or blockchain, because you have your own algorithm and stuff like that. And isn't that the backbone of your success as well?
Well, to prevent manipulation and stuff like that, we have a lot of in-house stuff which makes sure that none of it is happening. We use, I don't think we use blockchain anywhere, but we do have in-house systems in place which try to figure out if there's some kind of a manipulation or fraud which is happening. And then if we find out that there is, we then report it to SEBI.
But isn't your entire business also based on artificial intelligence, a lot of it on artificial intelligence and machine learning?
I wouldn't say so. I think we are attempting at using these technologies in a manner that would make our ecosystem more efficient. But I don't think it would be right to say most of our ecosystem is based on these technologies.
We've all read those. I mean, not we all, at least I have, and I'm sure you have, Big Shot, the Michael Lewis books about, how if you're going to lay a cable and you get that information in nanosecond quicker, how you can make a lot of money, right? So we have seen how technology is used by the stock markets for the right reasons as well as the wrong reasons, right? So, do you have any views on where India is at big tech versus stock markets? And are we really far behind from, let's say, a Hang Seng or a Wall Street?
I don't think we are far behind. In many senses, I think the Indian markets are evolved to the level that some of the peers at the markets that you were speaking about. I don't think we are far behind, but there is room to, I think, improve and make our systems more efficient when I talk about the markets in India overall. And I'm sure SEBI is going in the right direction, and I like what they've been doing. And we hope going forward they continue to, innovate and come up with new ways to make sure everything is kosher in our market.
So if everything has to stay kosher in the markets and they do get onto this digital lake, they're able to create a digital lake and use big data analytics, not just for catching those that are doing wrong, but also for, like I said, settlement and clearances. Can I ask you what it's going to mean for businessmen like you, for startups like you?
Well, I'm not entirely sure what they mean by they're going to use these technologies to look at data to prevent manipulation. I think we should wait for their circular or paper whenever they actually implement it. And I don't think we'd be able to give you an informed opinion before that because we really don't know what they intend to do. But on the top level, it looks like they're going in the right direction and it looks positive.
And with that, Nikhil, I'd like to thank you for joining us live right here on Startup Central. That's Nikhil Kamath of Zerodha, talking about what the SEBI chairman had to say today, adopting blockchain, adopting artificial intelligence, machine learning, all of that to check stock price manipulation, how it is surveilling social media also on that front. With that, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take a short commercial break, but stay tuned. On the other side, Startup Central heads to Davos. We're going to get you the biggest of names and what they're saying about technology.